Very much be up in this game, up in this game, up in this game, up in this game, crazy day. Still very much be up in this game, up in this game, up in this game, up in this game, crazy day. Still very much be up in this game, up in this game, up in this game, up in this game, crazy day. Still very much be up in this game, up in this game, up in this game, up in this game.
Hey now, everyone. Welcome to my show. It is when it is I, Wingstar. Today is March 7th, 2023, and it's currently 11:35 a.m. East Coast time, and I have a little different format today. As you can see my hand over here, and this is my planner. Yes, it's not a secret, but I have a little obsession with planners. I have had them for quite a while, so I thought I'd, either I'm going to do like a kind of like a I don't know. I've been thinking of how to set up this planner for a while. I've been watching other YouTubers with their Hoboniki planners, and if you're wondering what kind of planner this is the Hoboniki planner, and I have a cute little bunny here because it's the year of the rabbit, and I wanted to put that in there to remind me. Last year I had the tiger sticker that was also kind of fuzzy and cute like that, and it was kind of special to me because I am a tiger, and this year's the rabbit. So there you go. That's that's the plan with the stickers, right? So anyway, as you can see, this planner. I don't know how much I can show you because I don't want to like put too much info out here. But let's see. Here we go. So for example, like in the beginning of this planner, it has like a full layout of the months. So you can see here's August. I haven't filled this out yet. My plan was originally to like fill out like all the dates from the beginning of the year, but hasn't really happened like that. So I'm kind of going like month by month at this point. If I know something in advance, I'll try to mark it. But right now, I only have stuff up until like June, and we'll see what happens after that. So let's get started for today. Well, first of all, you can see here it's a full moon. So it tells you what the phases of the moon are, which is really cute. And then it has like a little inspirational quote at the bottom over here. I don't know if you can see that, but for this one, it says spring in Milan begins with the yellow of the Fortheus and mimosas. The darkness of winter sunlight until then is replaced by overflowing yellow. It brings a sense of spring and it makes me feel excited all at once. That's beautiful. And that was written by Megumi Kido, a housewife, and says here she has a recipe book called Italian Mama's Hand Me Down Recipes. Very cute. And that's where that said that. So I'm actually waiting. I bought this special pen that I recently learned about by watching someone I will not name, but I watched their show and they recommended this Blick like brush pen. No, it's not from Blick. It is what do you call it? I don't know. What do you call it? It's a brush pen that you can draw with. Oh my god, hi Heaven Sent. It's so nice to see you. Welcome to my channel. This is a little bit of a different format. Yeah. I was kind of trying to figure out like a good system for planning. But anyway, yeah, I'm waiting for that pen. It's actually coming tomorrow. So once I have that, I will be drawing, but not on this kind of paper. This is like very, very, you can kind of see it's like very thin paper. So very easy to bleed through. You have to use kind of like special pens, and pencils usually is no problem, of course, but the pen is, you got to use like special pens. Like, for example, this pencil I have here, what is it? It's a Uni, which is one of my favorite pen makers or whatever. This is a Kura, what is it? Kura Toga, and it's 0.5. And I like that one a lot. And then the Sarasa pens are really good too. This one's in like a nice eggplant color. Yes, another good pen. This one works pretty well with the Hobonichi planners. And I have it in gray. What else do I got here? I have this cute aesthetic looking one that has like a wood body. This one I like because it has like the gel. So when you hold it, it's like jelly and really, really nice to hold. And it makes nice clicking sounds. I know this is kind of turning into ASMR, but anyway, this is my other favorite pen. It's also from Uni. It's called a Jetstream. I love it so much. Hi, Nancy Drew. How you doing? And then I have this one, thin and thick. I got this from Daiso. I think it's like a Japanese dollar store, and it has the thick side, and it's got the thin side right here. That's pretty thin. But like something like this, I probably wouldn't use in this kind of planner because it's definitely going to bleed through. So what I like to do when I'm planning, right? I'm going to use this gray Sarasa pen. I like to note the weather. I know this is kind of weird. I picked this weird habit up. Well, it's not even that weird. Maybe it's normal. I don't know. But the weather really affects moods and stuff. I think I'm particularly susceptible to it, though I do like rainy days. I don't know why. I feel like cozier and stuff. So those are good days usually for me. So, but unfortunately today is sunny. Not unfortunately, it's good that it's sunny. So for example, if I'm gonna put the weather, maybe I'd put it up like somewhere on top here, and it has nice gridding and stuff. So you can kind of write neatly. So today is sunny, and it is 42 degrees in New Jersey right now. There you go. See? Now I know the weather when I look back at this, which actually I do look back at my old planners, so there's a chance I'll do that. So I would put this sunny 42. And there was a time when I was like really like trying to lose weight, like very like crazy like, and I would like weigh myself every single day in the morning, and then I would write my weight. Maybe not on these pages. These are more like for journaling, but I would put it on like the monthly side of the planner, and it was really helpful. It like really got me motivated to like keep losing weight because I would see my weight like go down little by little, and I would even count the ounces because whatever, everything helps, right? So I'm not in that phase at the moment, even though I actually am always trying to lose weight like forever. That's like something that I've been doing since I think I've been trying to do since I realized that I had weight. But yeah, that was my kind of a good technique, and I lost a bit. I think the last time I did that was like I started in November, and then by February I lost like 20 pounds or 25 pounds. So it worked for me. It really is just like measuring and keeping track, and then it like motivated me really to keep going. So anyway, so here we go. We have Sunny 42. I have this really cool stamp. I'll show it to you. It It has a lot of things on here, like if you can see it. Yeah, you can put like a to-do list. It has little boxes. I already have it on the little square thing, so I'm going to just stamp here. Okay, and then this kind of becomes my like little to-do list, and then I can just like, check it off as I do stuff. So, one thing I really want to do today is organize my closet. Now, this goal is pretty much on every list I have ever made is organize my closet. That's always on almost every list. Do I do it ever? Almost never. No, because it's very overwhelming, but it's always on my list of things to do. So this might be like an ongoing list of things I need to do that, I feel there are kind of big things. I also want to organize my makeup and skincare. I have gone through a lot recently, so I don't have that much left, but it still feels a lot. Like, I don't know. I don't know if you guys are like the people who like to watch like makeup videos and stuff, but some people have way too much. Like, I think I have a lot, but like what I have is not really anything compared to what I've seen on the YouTube street. So I have to take a look and see what I have there. All right. Next on my to-do list, learn mixed media art. So I don't know if you guys are familiar with mixed media, but it's basically like really cool looking art things. And I want to like print some out. Just, I don't know. I really just like how they look. Like I found some um, mixed media artists on Instagram. One is called Fava Pieces, I think. It's spelled FAVAPIECE, Fava Piece. And she also, or he has a Etsy store so you can buy their art as well. It's so cool looking. It's basically what it sounds like. It's mixed media. So it could be like paint mixed with like different types of paper, newspaper. Um, it's like very abstract and pretty looking. And I don't know, I like the look and feel of things like that. So yeah, that's something I really want to get into, along with something called EK Bana, which is flower. Basically, it's flower arranging. And this word ikebana is Japanese. It's just they have kind of like a tradition of flower arranging, which makes the flowers kind of look very. It's very simple but very elegant and pretty. So that's always been kind of my favorite style of flower arranging is that kind of ikebana style. I don't know too much about it, which is why it's on my list. Hmm. There is one more thing I need to put on here because I said I was going to talk about it, but I haven't yet. And it is to pitch an idea for AH, which is Anderson Henderson. um, yeah, I have a few ideas. There's been people asking me to to join the Anderson Henderson show. And I have not really any really issue for it, but I have to think about how I would actually add to the show. Because sometimes what Anderson talks about is like too crazy for me. And I don't want to like rein him back either, but it might be a funny kind of dynamic. We'll see. Macaroni and glitter is my level. Nancy, I'm sure you can do more than that. But that macaroni and glitter it could be cool too. I don't know. Like I've always wanted to like get into art, back into art. I mean, and I've been having a lot of ideas lately, especially when this one jerk he drew me recently, and now I have a little itch for revenge because of that. when I'm talking about Noodles or Bobby Star, whatever you want to call him. Hey now, Hayner. It's very nice to see you. Yeah, he drew me, and it was a pretty like I want to say a very skilled drawing, I guess, but very not flattering to me at all. So once I get my really nice pen that's coming tomorrow through Amazon, I will be drawing a few things. I don't know. I'm gonna draw him probably, but I don't want to because it's like I don't know. But it might be fun to get some revenge drawing on him. But yeah, so here I have to think of like ideas for the AH show. I think what I would do if I came back to Anderson Henderson's show, I would be responsible for all the astrology. So I would do the horoscopes. Okay. I would also introduce maybe some Armenian culture, which is what I usually do anyway. Because, I'm an expert at that apparently. Revenge art. Exactly, Nancy Drew. I'm going to start a new trend that you helped me coin is revenge art. And I can draw a little bit. Let me show you what I can do really quick, okay? I'm going to use my pencil. This just it has a little eraser, so just in case if I need that. So let me show you how I draw anime girls, okay? So let's draw. First you draw a circle, right? You draw the circle. And then you draw like a little axis like that, okay? And then you can kind of plan where in the circle you want to put the eyes, nose, hair, etc. So let's do like a little, I like to start with the hair for some reason. Here we go. Got the hair. Oops. It doesn't have to be perfect. Like people get too caught up on making things look really, really good. And I'm just like, look, I'm drawing the eye over the hair. That doesn't make sense, but I don't care. Look. There's my beautiful eyes. And I'm not drawing myself. I'm just drawing something. Little nose. Get the pupils in there. Yeah. And little cute little, maybe like a little triangle for the mouth. And let's make that jaw line more defined. That was a little too much space, I guess. Too much negative space. All right. Oh, yeah. It almost looks like I'm giving them elf ears a la Zelda. Which, by the way, I can't wait for Zelda to come out. It's coming out on May 12th, I think. So that's only what? Now we're in March, April, May, like 2 months away. So that's really exciting. Yeah. So yeah, for Anderson's show, definitely I would do horoscopes, Armenian culture. I'll give you like a fact, and then Anderson can react to it or like let us know what he thinks. And if he doesn't think anything at all, that's fine too. What else? What else can I do on that show? I can give like conspiracy theories. Oh, actually, speaking of conspiracy theories, so I was actually thinking about this while I was vacuuming the other day. I kind of realized what's happened to Noodles and his show, and it's very similar to what happened to the Howard Stern show. Now, let me explain, all right? The way you always know when someone needs something is amazing. I do? I didn't know I knew when people know stuff. Thank you, Hayner. Well, listen, I know what you guys need. You need my conspiracy theory. That's what I'm feeling, and the horoscopes. But yeah, so here's my conspiracy theory. So Howard Stern show, right? It had like different phases of it. Like there was like the phase where everyone loved it, and then people started to not like it after Artie Lang left the show. And it's not like he really left. He kind of, he had like mental health issues, and it was a kind of a long story, but basically he never came back to the show. And after he left the show, a lot of other like really long time people from the show, either they got fired or they left. I don't know. It was kind of, I kind of stopped listening around 2015 or 2016. And things kind of like really snowballed after that. And it's basically not really even the same show almost anymore, which is fine. Like, to Howard Stern's defense, like, people grow and change and evolve and all that, right? Um, but I was listening to like the people who had left the show, like Artie Lang and who else? I think, I don't know, Scott the engineer. He's the only other person I could think of, but like there's a lot of people who left the show. And then they would go on their own talk shows and like talk about like what, like, their grievances and whatever. And apparently there was this one lady named Marcy Turk, a red-haired lady that came to the Howard Stern show. And Marcy Turk basically changed the entire show, and it made everyone feel like, oh my gosh, it's not the same show anymore. I don't like it anymore because there's Howard whisperer named Marcy Turk came into the show and ruined the whole show. And I'm not saying Leo ruined the show. On the contrary, she has like her own flavor and her, like, if Noodles didn't want the show to change, then like he could like not change the format, but he, with his own wish, wanted the show to go in another direction, and I guess he did that. But I realized that like a lot of people who used to like come and watch Noodles, like in the chats and stuff, they're all gone. And I always wonder, like, where do they go? Like, do they go somewhere else now? Like, where are the people that were from the chats? Because for the most part, they were pretty cool back in the day. Like, and when I say back in the day, I mean like maybe 2 years ago, 3 years ago. They're cool people. And then recently, Seasons has been doing live streams, and I have been trying to catch them when I can, because I do like Seasons a lot. And, I felt bad. I was kind of worried about her after like they broke up, and it was kind of like that one night on the stream where they were kind of going back and forth. I kind of got worried about her. And I guess worried about Noodles too, but he was like more on the angry side, and then Seasons was like more on the hurt side. And I don't know, maybe Noodles was angry too or hurt too. I don't know. But I didn't like the feeling of it all. So yeah, I've been watching Seasons, and I've noticed like a lot of people who were on that, who would like watch Noodles, they they are on the show now. Like, they're on the Season show, and they're actually like coming up and talking because I guess they feel more comfortable with Seasons. And it's kind of like how with Howard Stern and Marcy Turk, people will go on like Artie Lang's show, and they would talk about like their problems with Howard Stern show. It's basically the same thing has happened. So this is very similar to the Howard Stern, Marcy Turk, Noodles, Bobby Starr, and Leo situation. This is what I've come to. This is my conclusion. It's like basically the same exact thing. And I need to tell Bobby Starr before it's too late that he needs to bring back Scott the engineer. He needs to bring back um, whoever else he fired, or not fired, but whoever left the show. He needs to make it right again, because what he had was something very special. And I'm not saying that he can't ever get it back, but I think he needs to make a change. Um, and, if I was a YouTube consultant, I would say, listen, make a public apology, which I know he'll never do because he's too proud to do that. From what I've seen, he probably thinks he's done nothing wrong. But sometimes you gotta, if you want, maybe he doesn't want it. Maybe he doesn't want like all the older people from his shows, because I mean, I don't know why he wouldn't, because they were really cool. But now they're all going to Season show, and now Seasons is having a very great show because it has all these like people. Like, he needs those people. He can't have a show on his own, even with Leo. Like, he needs like a certain group to make the show amazing again. So, and even me, like I do this show most for the most part. It's not even a show; it's just me getting on here on camera and just talking with whatever's on my mind. But um, yeah, I need people to help me out too. Um, but I'm also like I have like really they're not really mood swings, but like there's some part times where I'm like I don't want to talk to anyone, and then I like shut down. Like I go from like 0 to 100. Like I could be like, oh, I want to talk to you. I want to like see what's going on, but I need to have an escape route that's like like not even like escape route where like you can like go a different direction, like walk up the hill and okay, now that's your escape route. No, or not like I need like we're in a room and then you turn around for 1 second and then I go into like I like take a book from the bookshelf and then the bookshelf spins around and I can hide inside the wall or something. Like I need to disappear like very quickly. That's how fast my moods can change. And involving people with my moods on a creative way is not a good it's not a good formula because I'm sure I'm going to hurt some people's feelings because they're going to be like, oh my god, where did Wingstar go? And that's gonna bother me too because I don't want to hurt people on here. I'm just a very moody person, and you might be surprised to hear that because you probably think I'm extremely cool and calm all the time. I don't know. Maybe I don't even know what you think of me, but yeah, I can be very moody when it comes to just the way I work and the way I create stuff because I consider this part of my creative outlet, just coming on YouTube and talking, either if I'm on camera or I'm doing something like this, like drawing stuff. Um, but yeah, what kind of shoe is what is she wearing? Have to make her into a decent person. Hold on. Put on the I hate drawing legs. I'm like the worst at it. And hands, I can't do it. I'm gonna make little circles for hands. There you go. It's a Zelda fangirl or boy. Let's give her a big bow. Give her a big bow. But yeah, so that was my conspiracy theory. I thought about it while I was vacuuming the other day. And it's really funny, like whenever I vacuum or if I'm in the shower, and I think it's because of the sensory deprivation you go in, because like you're hearing just like the vacuum sound, like the loud vacuum, or you're in the shower and you can only hear the water. Like your mind kind of goes into like a deep state of like meditation and like just like thoughts. At least I do. I know some people just kind of like zone out and just like zen out, which is amazing. I think that's the best way to handle showers or vacuuming. But some people, or sometimes maybe you can also go into like deep states of thought. And that's what I thought about. I thought about how similar the shows are with Howard Stern, Marcy Turk, and what I just talked about with Noodles and Leo. Um, and even me, like there was like an adjustment period where I didn't like the show because I don't like when things change as much as other people might. Some change is good, but I didn't like that change. Is this a girl or a boy? Oh, it doesn't matter. It's a they. They. And what is today? Well, it says over here 3/7/23. Wingstar. Wingstar made this little character right now. Yeah. So, yeah. What do you guys think of my conspiracy theory? Do you agree with it? I don't know how familiar with you are with the Howard Stern show, but if you're looking for a rabbit hole to jump down into, I would look up like Artie Lang, Marcy Turk on YouTube, and you can like listen to their thoughts because they're not very kind. And it's weird because Marcy Turk looks very similar to um, Leo. Maybe I can even show you. Hayner says, "You have a pleasant personality." Thank you, Hayner. That's so sweet of you to say. Thank you. I appreciate that. Public relationships are not a good idea, but he shouldn't have said all that sex talk. I don't know seasons very well. I wouldn't like it. Yeah, well, again, that whole sex talk thing where he's like just very open with his sexual life on YouTube. That's also something Howard Stern did a lot. And he kind of even does that with his, because he was married, right? He had a original wife, Allison, and then he got divorced, and then he married Beth O. And I remember with Allison, he was very like, he talked a lot about his personal life, and I'm sure it caused a lot of issues with Allison. And then with Beth, he still talked about his personal life, but I think he like toned it down a bit because I think he learned from his previous relationship that you shouldn't be going too deep and personal with like sex talk or like personal stuff as much. I mean, you can still share, of course, but there are limits to it. And yeah, I also agree with you, Nancy. I don't think he should have done that. He's not Howard Stern. I don't think. I think he's better off being a guy from New Jersey. And we don't need to hear it. You know, you're not making billions of dollars. Like, don't tell us all that stuff until you're making a couple of 100,000. That's my advice for Noodles. And it's not like Seasons is not on YouTube at all. Like, she had to be there. She got like a lot of, I don't know, maybe a lot of judgment her way, and I'm sure it didn't feel good for her. So if I fault Noodles, like he's done stuff. He's always saying like, "Oh my god, I don't know what I did. I don't know what I did. Talk to me, Noodles. I will tell you what you did, and make it right with the world." Again, hi Leanne. Hello, my Jersey sister. And it gets really annoying because like sometimes I want to just like, once he starts going like, I didn't do anything. Well, listen, maybe you didn't do anything that bad, like to get like whatever happened to you, but you've done stuff. Yeah, done stuff, buddy. And we need to tell you about it. Don't make me go down there. Showbiz is a lot like YT. I never know what to believe. Yeah, that's true. Showbiz is you know. You can trust me though, Hainer. I'll never lead you wrong. Hey girl. What's up? But yeah, I really think what needs to happen on YouTube now, this is what I would like to see. All right, if I can frame it that way, this is how I can get what I want to see out better. Um, I want to see Noodles confront a few different topics. I want to admit that he was wrong for what he did to East Coast Ghost. That's very important because, if you can do the stuff he did to East Coast Ghost and Anderson to people he says he loves dearly, then no one's going to trust you anymore. It's like what happened at my wedding. I mean, I'll tell you some personal goosey juicy detail. So my dad and his younger brother, they had a huge like fight at my wedding, and it wasn't my dad's fault. And my dad, like, usually I fault him because he's very like, I don't know, like very reactionary, and he loses cool very quickly. But it was definitely my uncle's fault. And he basically tried to take my wedding singer outside and beat him up. And that was not cool. That was very not cool. And instead of like admitting that, that was wrong, he had his feet down on the floor and he's like, no, no, like he'll never apologize. And my dad, basically they never talked again. And that's his brother. And that's not a good look. Like, Noodles knows, Bobby Star knows, and Armenian or Italian families, like, if you go against someone in your family like that, like, people don't trust you anymore. They don't trust you anymore. They don't respect you anymore. It's very important to know that little thing. So that's what I have to say. If I mean, does what he did to Anderson, which I don't want to get into, but I can get into it. He showed a video basically that was not cool. It's something very embarrassing. And this happened like over a year ago and it was crazy. I don't know if you guys remember it or not, but ever since that happened, my whole like feeling my opinion about Noodle shifted on that day. It was like early December 2021 when that happened. Yeah, I love Nancy Drew books too. That was like one of the only books I would actually read. I doubt Craig would forgive Poodles. Yeah. And sometimes, you're right, Hainer. Sometimes I don't think he would. And sometimes you don't have to forgive. Like sometimes it's better if you just go your separate ways. But it takes a big person to admit like what they did was wrong. And I don't think he ever admitted to what he did was wrong. And that's like if you want to heal your wounds, you have to at least like acknowledge that part that, what you first of all, you have to admit whatever it is you did. Sometimes he can be very defensive. And I've noticed that about Noodles, especially like if you bring anything up, he gets like super defensive. He's good at that. He can like manipulate you to like go into another direction of thinking. And sometimes he what's that word? Filibusters. Like he won't let you talk. And it's not easy to explain to people like that, like what they did wrong. You have to be it's like walking on eggshells because you don't know what you're gonna say is it might like, it might be a bomb. It might trigger them. And then that's it. That's the end of that conversation. Did he do something new to Craig or same thing he always does? No, nothing new. Not that I know of anyway. Leanne. I'm just talking about like old stuff because he always like because sometimes Noodles I've noticed like and it's interesting when he does this, he'll go into like long monologues of like, like what did I do wrong? And I didn't do anything to these people and blah blah blah, right? But I wish for his sake he would just admit like like I think people would respect that. Like if he said, "Look, I know this A, B, and C I did were not cool, and I'm sorry for that," and move on. And I've never heard him say that. Maybe he said it at some point in a live stream where he's apologized, but it's not enough just to say it. Like with the amount of live streaming he does, there's no way everyone's going to catch everything he says. He needs to make like a separate YouTube apology video, and he can do this. He has a hoodie. He has to show that he was crying, so maybe his eyes need to be a little bit red to show his pain. um yeah, so I think that's, if I was his YouTube consultant, I would advise him to do that. SLW run from Poodles after finding out what kind of guy Poodles is. SSW, yes. Yeah, he did. He ran away. He said he quit YouTube. Now he's on no, not on Rumble. He's on Odyssey. So you can still find Slingshot Warrior. I was actually checking him out the other day. But the thing is like once you leave YouTube, like I don't really want to go find you. And it's no offense. But I live on YouTube. I don't want to go to Odyssey. I don't want to go to Rumble. I don't want to even go to Instagram, honestly. And I kind of use Instagram too, but if I'm going to like watch people and interact with people, it needs to be on YouTube because I have the app on my phone. It's easy. I even have premium, so I don't have to watch commercials. And yeah, that's just, and I don't think it's just me. A lot of people probably feel the same way where, once someone leaves YouTube, because Anderson did that, by the way, not because of Noodles, I don't think, but he's tried to go on Twitch, another site that I can't really get into. Yeah, I just don't watch people on other platforms like this. Like it's different. Hi, Joseph. Hey now. Hope you're doing well. Joseph, I want to show you something really cute. Hold on. Let me show you this.
This is the sonorous war cry of a very angry frog. Ferocious. This is the sonorous war cry of a very... This?
Oh, wasn't that cute? That was a very vicious frog. Very vicious. Hey, Buff Carrot. Oh my God. I'm so happy you're here. Now we can all gossip together. It's my favorite thing to do. Yes, look, Buff, I'm being an artist. I'm waiting for my pen, which I think you said you ordered too, that Pentel whatever pen. It's not here yet. That's why I'm still using my little pencil, but I'm getting ready to draw my revenge art on that monster, Bobby Star. All right, so let's pretend I'm going to do like a preliminary sketch of it. Let's do this. It's a big head, okay? Let's do the axis. Let's do like the eyes. The eyes over here. All right. And I guess I have to look at a picture because I forget what his hair looks like. Does he have hair? He has hair. I think Noodles does have hair. Please correct me if I'm wrong. We gotta draw. Yes, you and me, Buff. Let's do the revenge art together. Oh my god, my sister Jasmine Star's here. Jasmine. Yay. Thank you. Yes, please rewind. I don't even know what I was talking about in the beginning. I think I was talking about planners and stuff, but yes, please enjoy. I get into conspiracy theories later on in the stream. Yes. Today is so cold, by the way. I know it says 42 and that's not that cold, but I feel it's very windy today. Yes, everyone needs to get back into art. I agree. It's so therapeutic. I think I took some art classes recently, like 2 or 3 months ago, and I kind of got bored of it, but because like I wanted to do my own thing, so I quit, but I did learn a lot of like cool techniques in there. So it was fun. Misty, I love you. Thank you for stopping by. So this is should I look up Noodles? How do I look up a picture of him? I don't know if I want to do that. So I think I think he has a widow's peak, if I'm not mistaken. He has a widow's peak and it's very short. He has big ears. Okay. Now, he has a round nose like that. And he has like his eyebrows are way up high because he's always surprised. And then he has a mouth. And there you go. That's the prototype of the Noodles drawing I will be drawing soon. But once I have my little brush pen, I'm gonna do it up. So I'm also gonna give him like really big cheeks, like rosy cheeks. I think that's a good expression for him. He talks on the side of his mouth a lot. Yes. Yeah. So there you go. There's Noodles for you right now. Winkstar, we have a big fan of yours here, Sandra Sanchez. She wants a big shout out from you. Oh my God, Sandra Sanchez. Thank you so much for stopping by. Thank you. I didn't know you were my fan. I don't like to call my people my fans. They're my friends. Okay. So Sandra Sanchez, thank you from the bottom of my heart, my friend. Thank you for stopping by. Yeah, it is very windy. I don't like it. Nancy, Heaven, Jasmine, unite. Jasmine needs to do some live streaming. Oh my gosh, I would die of happiness if Jasmine did live streaming. I love her videos. Like, I don't know, I never got notifications for her videos, but I just recently fixed that issue and I have been watching Jasmine's videos and I love how like I like the music she uses and I like the actual content. I like seeing like her environment. It looks very I think I want to live with Jasmine. If I didn't already like where my living situation in life, I would totally live with Jasmine. Remember his cigarette? Oh yes, I have to remember his cigarette. Here, I'll give him a cigarette. It's his vape pen. Or wait, does he use cigarettes or vape pens? And then what does he say a lot? Does he say I'm telling you or I'll have to go back and listen to him a little bit because there's like this thing he always says all the time. Like he'll read a comment and then he'll say, I'm telling you, or he'll say like something. There's something he always says. Big fan. She's all tickled now. Aw, Sandra. Does Sandra have her own like channel? I don't get notifications for half the people I subscribe to. Me too. I have so many subscriptions. Because I've had this channel since 2005, and Yeah, I think I used to subscribe to like every single person that I liked even one video of. Nancy, yes, please be honest with me. Is this a really bad drawing? I want to know what Nancy's gonna say. I respect Nancy Drew so much. Tell me, Nancy. Tell me, Nancy, what do you think? What do you want to say to me? Be honest with me. Be tender with me. Yes, please, someone, if you guys know his catchphrase is, I'm going to tell you something right now. Yes, that's what I wanted to remember, and I couldn't. Thank you both, Carrot. I'm going to tell you something right now. Or he says, I'm going to be honest with you. Oh, that's what Nancy was saying. I'll be honest with you. I think he says that sometimes, but it's more this one. Yes, I'm sorry, Nancy. I thought you were going to tell me something. I was ready. I was so ready for it. I wanted you to be honest with me. I wanted to know the truth. I'm gonna tell you something right now. Here we go. I'm tell you something right now. I'm gonna tell you something right now as he smokes his cigarette and then he opens the window to his car and he's always driving, so we're gonna put a steering wheel over here. And he drives he's always showing off his Maserati. There we go. Or is that a cross? He's very Christian, so he wears a cross. Yeah, there you go. Let's do the cross. He needs a cross. He needs to be exorcised of his demons. Yeah. He has a hard time with technology. Sure, she has a hard time with technology. Oh, okay. So Sandra is not that into tech. I always thought that was so cool when people are like not that into technology. It feels like very vintage and very cool. And like, I've kind of grown up with it, fortunately and unfortunately. So um, I've lost my analog setting. Sorry, I don't pay attention to him enough. Yeah, most people don't. And like, I don't have an outlet to like talk about him really because even like my good, like kind of like friends on YouTube, they don't really care about Bobby Star or Noodles or whatever anymore. But I've been very intrigued because first of all, he lives very close to me. So like the other day I wanted him to go to Best Buy and he went to Best Buy and I could see like I don't even have to get out of my house. I could just see what's at Best Buy. So he's kind of like a remote shopping robot for me in a way. So I like his content for that. Like, he's always around the towns I'm around. So it's kind of cool to see with me not actually physically being there. Um, Another reason is I just don't want to bump into him. I'm scared to do that. So I kind of need to know where he is. And because of that, like I kind of watch his content and I like the smoke. The smoke is really funny on his show. I know he's not the most popular with a bunch of people, but he has the funniest comments. He's always saying something crazy. So I like that. And like there are some cool people like Buff Carrot goes there. And I think I've seen Nancy there sometimes. After saying after saying something he says then you. After saying something he says then you. Like he achieves something and he's all proud of himself. I know. And that's really funny too. She is old school. I like old school. Yes. Yes, Bobby Star needs Jesus. Well, apparently he does have Jesus, so I don't know. Stay clear of him. Yeah, that's why I'm watching him so I don't bump into him in the streets. I'm scared. Not that I know he'll leave me alone, but still, I have to be careful. Yeah, he's my remote shopping robot. Leo. Hi, Blazing Leo. It's my prototype Leo. So I'm waiting for that pen that he was telling us about. It's coming tomorrow. I ordered it through Amazon. And so far this is what I've come up with. It's not like I said, it's not the final drawing. This is just sketching. But just so you know, I don't even know if he has big ears, but I just gave him big ears. He has a widow's peak, very high eyebrows because he's very surprised all the time. He has almond eyes like me. Okay. Got a round nose, round cheeks, and a cigarette, and his steering wheel. And that's the window that he likes to put like, push down when he's yelling at people. Sandra date Mel Gibson. Sandra used to, what? Mel Gibson? I love Mel Gibson. Well, actually, I did see him in New York City one time. He was very nice. That's amazing. Make him really ugly. Leo. I should, right? Well, I have to get revenge. You're right, Leo. I have to get revenge. But I don't know how to draw like he can draw really ugly things that Bobby Star or whatever noodles. I'm not really good at drawing ugly things. I only draw pretty things. So even this is kind of cute. I'm not gonna lie. I think it's like those Monchichi um characters. He kind of looks like that in this drawing of mine a little bit. Yes, he's a character. Which is what he always says, right? He says he's a character. So yeah, young Mel was very handsome. I forgot what movies he was in. Braveheart. He looked good in that. Good job, Sandra. Not the actor. Not the actor. Well, who's Mel Gibson? Oh my gosh, Joseph Goddess. He's already ugly. Listen, he's you know what? He's okay. I'm not gonna say he's ugly. I don't think anyone is ugly, to be honest with you. I can find the beauty in anyone, you know. You just have to look. We have to look at his face. I'll get a picture of him. I'll print it out because I needed to because if I have it on my phone, I know like the phone like always goes black. That's one of the problems I had at art class. Like if you try to draw anything from your phone, it just goes black. So it's better off you just print it out and then draw for the inspiration. But yeah, I'll make it like a Picasso Noodles 1980. He's a good artist. I asked him if he could draw my parents for me, and they both passed. He said he would. Oh, that's so sweet. See, he could be nice. Why can't he be nice all the time? But that's very sweet. See, that's my problem with him. Like he's like nice. Like I know there's a good side to him. That's like, but then like this evil side. And it's crazy. Joseph just scrolled up and saw your message. I do. Yes, I do need to start streaming. Yes, you do. Yes, you do, girl. Yes, you do. Look at this. Look how great my drawing is. I'm waiting on you to do some Jasmine. Yes. But yeah, Leo, you missed. I had a conspiracy theory about you and Noodles. Well, not really conspiracy. It's a very similar situation to the Howard Stern show because you look very similar to this lady that came onto the Howard Stern show named Marcy Turk. And after that, apparently, like the show changed, and like a lot of people complained about the show apparently, and like left the show. And I'm not saying you made people leave. I did say that Noodles is the one. He makes a shot on his show. Like he doesn't do anything that, like no one. I don't think he's the type of person that anyone can convince to do stuff. If you know what I mean, like I think he's a very stubborn person basically, and I don't think anyone can change his mind about anything. Even the most whatever whatever thing or person you think that can have influence on him, I don't think they can change what he does or says or thinks or does or whatever. So I thought it was interesting. I thought my conspiracy theory was pretty good. Joseph scrolled up. I'm waiting on you to do some Jasmine. Yeah, we're all waiting for Jasmine to live stream one day. Jasmine, weren't we going to do a live stream together, Jasmine, about like horoscopes and stuff? I think we were supposed to do that. You know what? Horoscopes for today. I know this is an idea I gave Anderson Henderson a while ago. Certain people didn't enjoy it, but I liked it. I think I should read some horoscopes, maybe. My superpower is I can find the weakness in someone in about 5 minutes of being around them. That's amazing. I have a hard time of doing that. I can tell if they're good or not, though. And I don't think I've genuinely met anyone really, really bad on YouTube. But then again, I stay away from places where I think there might be evil lurking. Yeah, I don't ever talk to him unless it's on stream. So I gave no clue, missed. I have no clue, Misty, missed the time he's been doing. Most of the time, what he's doing. Okay, yeah, yeah. He's a very mysterious person. That Noodles 1980. Yeah, I can see that. I think he's very professional because he's a Capricorn. I have actually his chart, his birth chart. I have it because he told me the time he was born, and I know the date. So I know he has a heavy Capricorn energy. And usually they're extremely serious, very business oriented, and they're all about making money. So when it comes to like even like relationships, if it doesn't like benefit them in a certain way, um, they're quick to end it or just keep it strictly business. Like if Noodles worked in he probably sleeps in his work clothes. That's what I'm thinking. I would direct that energy to finding the good in people. That's right. Find the good in people. Everyone has something good in them. For example, Buff Carrot, he's amazing. Hayner, amazing. Joseph, amazing. I need to get to know you people more so I can give you like specifics. But I'll go with people that I've actually like heard a lot on YouTube or I've interacted with a little bit more. Um, Leo, I like how she responds to Noodles. Like she's kind of like calming in a way. And at first I wasn't sure, like and this is no offense to Leo. It's just I wasn't like used to the new format when Noodles like got Leo as his host. And I don't even know what I was used to because like I think before that was Lolly, and I never listened to Lolly. Like I didn't like that either. But it just took some getting used to, and like I guess they had to get used to each other too as like co-hosts and stuff, and it kind of grew on me after that. I don't know what the really big issue was. Maybe like because she was like very calming and people wanted like craziness all the time. I'm not sure, but they didn't like Lolly either, so I'm not sure who they actually liked. I mean, I like Life with Linda. She was like the original co-host, I think, with Botter back in the day. I thought that was pretty good too. But yeah, whatever. Squirrel, he is a troll. What, are you guys fighting each other? Don't fight in my chat. Wingstar loves you so much. I normally use it to win ball games and shooting matches. Hainer. Ooh. Yeah, any offline interaction with him was always businesslike. Yeah, I could see that. I don't like because even you know how like he talks like kind of weird and stuff. Not weird, like dirty-ish and like he's never like tried to do that like privately. It's always like out in the open. And like he actually I think he did message me one time on Instagram, and I think he was asking about something with Anderson. It was about me having a show with Anderson. And I was like, listen, I love Anderson. He's my brother. I've known him for so long, like over 10 years at this point. And I've always supported him basically. I think there were times where I was mad at him, but for the most part, I always supported Anderson. I think he's extremely talented and extremely artistic, and he, you know, as all artists, they always have like kind of demons they're fighting. Maybe like even I have demons I fight on a regular basis. But I don't know if I'm the right co-host for him. I can maybe do a segment. He went real life on Holly and did he? I heard I knew there was a reason why Holly didn't like him, but I didn't know exactly what the reason was. I want a list of all the things that people have an issue with Noodles or Bobby Star, and I would like to to research this and bring them forth in like in a like a YouTube court and a very informal YouTube court, you know what I mean. Yeah, I see you had to feel him out, which is normal. Co-hosts feel each other out until they get a vibe going. Thank you, Joseph. I hope you have a great day. Yes. People wanted us to fight constantly. I don't think that co-host should be eh. It could be fun though, but yeah, not all the time. Not all the time. Facey, hi girl. Thank you for stopping by my show. Look, I drew Noodles. That's him. And that's someone from Zelda, I guess. But this is not the final drawing. This is just, you know. But yeah, I really that's another great idea though. I think there should be like a separate channel called YouTube Court, and then like it'll be like Phantoms and Censored Chat, but it could be people just coming up on panel and just like listing their whatever complaints they have to other YouTubers. They can just like say it on there, and then maybe they could be like open invitations for them to like hash it out on there, and then like it won't be anyone's real channel, so it could just be like just to there should be a judge. I think Facey would be a great judge. She threw the book at everyone, right, Facey? Happy belated birthday to Facey again, by the way. I was thinking about how much I love Facey yesterday. My friendship with Facey started a couple of years ago. I want to say 2019. Was it 20? I don't know. I feel like it was before Corona, but it might have been after Corona. I don't know. But she was always coming to my stream when I didn't really have too many people here, and she was watching me, cheering me on with my Animal Crossing. And it was so sweet and so I don't know, so wholesome. And I'll never forget those days, Facey. Now we send each other letters in Animal Crossing, and we make fun of people on Animal Crossing only. Aw. Did you get I already have a sketch pad, so I'm just waiting for my pen, Buff Carrot. Everyone would be guilty. I know, Facey. I know. I would love you as a judge. Facey would hang them high. She would. Oh my gosh. She'd be the toughest judge I've ever seen on YouTube. But that's like my first. I think the first case needs to be Noodles 1980 versus East Coast Ghost versus Anderson Henderson versus SSW versus because here's the thing, okay? Like, I know Noodle says he's like kind of innocent in all things, that he's just trying to help people. I understand that. That's what Howard Stern was trying to do with um Wendy and High Pitch Eric and all those like whack pack people. It was basically the same concept. And I know that that's what Noodles is also trying to do. But it's not the same thing. Like Howard Stern didn't call people's jobs. Well, then again, Howard Stern was the people's jobs in most cases. So these things need to be, I feel like they're unresolved and they need to be addressed at some point. That's all I feel. That's what I feel in my heart. Facey and Hayner. Facey on the court gig. They all I love it. Do not tell people I am sweet. Oh, Facey. Well, you're gonna have to take me to court for that, Facey. I'm telling everyone. If you have a problem with me, let's go to court, Facey. I'll say it till I'm dry in the what's that? What do people say? Dry in the mouth? Is that what they say? Okay, listen, Facey's not that sweet, but she's pretty sweet. Okay, she's like if she was a fruit, she'd be a pineapple. She'd be like hard and kind of prickly on the outside, but inside she's, you know what I mean. I keep missing people's streams because of the time difference. Buff, I think you need to move to America. I think that will solve everything. Move to New Jersey. You can be with me and Noodles. Facey's not too far away. We're all kind of East Coast. Leo's out in the Midwest somewhere. I think that will fix it. Blue in the face. Yes, Facey. Thank you. Oh my gosh. I have to write this down. Hold on. I want to make a quiz show. I'm not copying Noodles, by the way. I'm just saying. So this is what I learned from when I used to watch Regis and Kelly. They would always have like a question for the audience, or like someone who calls in, and if they got the answer right, they would like win a prize or whatever. So basically you had to watch the show from the last show in order to answer the question. So for example, I learned in the last stream or 2 streams ago that Facey's favorite song, or one of her favorite songs, is called Angel Eyes. And Mark Terry usually ruins it when he plays it. It really hurts Facey's heart. So I want to do like a quiz about like previous streams. So like if you watch this stream, I'll pick like one random thing that I said, and if you get it right, you like win or whatever. I think that would be great. So just so I don't forget, trivia stream. Damn it. It's too small. Can you see that? I hate when that happens. Can you hear the ASMR? I think I ran out of lead. This hasn't happened since 2002. Oh, there. Okay, now it's there. I still have so much lead from 2002. Okay, so stream trivia. You can't even see that stream. And I trust me, my handwriting is better than this. I don't have patience to make it pretty right now. Stream trivia. This is too small too. The hell is going on with my lid? Come on, there we go. Stream trivia questions. Okay. From previous stream. And you can do this in another format. You know, Kahoot. There's a website that you can like do like quiz questions, and then people can do a poll. And it's really fun. I used to do it when I was teaching. I used to do it with my students, and the students loved it. There's also like already made questions and quizzes on there, so it's really funny. Sometimes there's like kind of inappropriate questions. Like, I think I played it in my class, and one of the questions was like, "Do you like Trump?" And then I was assuming like maybe people would say no, but like most of the class liked Trump, and they're all Japanese students. So I guess Japanese students like Trump. I don't know. Oh my gosh! Hold on, wait. I agree. Facey's a sweetheart. Yes, she is. And the smoke is here. One of my favorite people from the Noodles chats. And I know he's other places, but that's where I usually see him. I notice you see Bobby as the doll from the 70s. Is that what he looks like? He kind of looks like a Cabbage Patch Kid. Don't worry. I have more revenge art coming soon. I'll come to see Johnny What What. Yes, Johnny What What's very popular, I guess. A message. Ooh. No, Leo, I didn't. Was it in a comment? Okay, yes. Please answer each other's messages. So I'm still drinking my coffee, by the way. This is in my I made this coffee 2 hours ago. It's still hot. It's in this like really nicely insulated coffee mug. And I just want to show off. I don't know if I showed you this, but this is my planner. This is what it looks like from a little bit farther away. Isn't it beautiful? It has little butterflies and it's textured. And look what I'm using it for. Revenge art. Yeah, let me see what else I got over here. I want to color the prototype Bobby Star noodles. So I'm gonna get my coloring things out. Hold on. There we go. All right. Here we go. Let's see what I have in here. Ow! Yeah, I love those mugs too, Leo. I have a mug problem actually. All right, so this is what I currently have. My son keeps like stealing them, and then I keep hiding them from him because he wants to like take off all the caps all the time. So this is what I have. So these are really interesting. I don't know if you've seen these, but these are the clear dot zig. They're kind of like highlighters they're very dull. They're not sharp at all. So for example, if you have like a date or something, like if you still want to see like what's under there, it's like very, very light. So you can still see under the color, which is really cool. Or if you want to highlight something, it's kind of like a very calm highlighter. That's what I like to call them. They're like calm highlighters. And yeah, let's see. And I also have these like Pikachu Pokemon highlighters. They're really cute. All right, so we're going to give him some green hair. Okay. And we'll have him have pink cheeks. Ready? Very cute. It almost looks like he's like a big baby and he has a bib. That's what it kind of looks like now. We'll color his steering wheel. Mint green. I love pink and green together. I don't know why. It looks so cute. And then let's take this. This is the Uniball 1.7. You can see that. And we'll give him some pupils. There he is. Give a little outline to everything. Yeah, big ears because he's always listening in secretly. Where is he anyway? He loves when I talk about him. He said he would be here if I talk about him. Should have June. Oh my gosh, yes. Well, I don't have enough room for that because I don't want to. This is like the inspirational quote. I don't want to put anything weird there. Well, actually, I could put it here. Leo, does Bobby have a new channel? Oh, Buff didn't know about the new channel. It's World now, right? Bobby Star World or Live. I forget what he has. But yes. Oh, and I'm gonna put down as another idea. YouTube court, and then yeah, Facey Judge, or Judge Facey. It should be the other way. Judge Facey. It is called Bobby Star Carrot. Bobby Star Enterprise. Oh, there's another one. You can't keep up with these darn channels. No, that one got struck. He's got a even newer. Oh my gosh. Leo, I had no idea. Was he live today? I hope the direction he goes into is more art focused because I actually do like the information he has about art because he seems to know about what pens to use. Though I am the master of stationary pens and planner pens. This is my favorite planner pen. This is like I said, it's the one Uniball 0.7. Even like it has a clip like this part. You can like clip it onto stuff. It's really cool. Wingstar, why don't you end your life? Just jab a highlighter down. Oh, Dominic, that hurts my feelings. Now, who's in your avatar? I don't know who that is. That looks very familiar though. It looks like a soprano something. Yeah, this morning he was like, okay, well, he missed my beautiful drawing of him, the prototype anyway. Yeah, that's kind of creepy. I don't know if I like that. It's kind of cute, but it's kind of creepy. I'm not sure. I'm not sure what I think about it. So yeah, that's basically, I think that's all I had to talk about today. It's almost, let's see what, it's 12:48. And I don't want to end my life just yet, though. But if I do, I guess it'll be with a highlighter. That's a really interesting idea. It is rude. How dare we? Looks like Dapper Dan from the. I don't know who that is. Do I need to look it up? Let's see. How can I look it up? Let me see. I'm gonna have to. Maybe I'm gonna share a screen and look it up this way. Dapper Doll Dan. Oh, it kind of does look like that. Hold on. Let me try to share my tab with you. Here. Share. Yeah, it kind of does. And that's actually kind of cute. It's not that bad. Or Curious George. Yes. Obviously, you have no life, no job, not much going on. If all you plan to do is closet and makeup. Dominic, you assume that I put all my plans for everyone to see. You don't know what's in my secret planner. You know what I mean? Yeah, Curious George is pretty cute. I like that one. But also, Dominic, then I guess you don't have much of a life too, because you're here watching me plan about how much of a life I don't have. So, what does that say about you, Dominic? Let's dive deep into your psyche and find out what the true pain is in your heart. You're talking to an NYU psychologist over here. Dominic, I'm so sorry for whatever pain you must be going through. But, we're all here for you on the Wingstar channel. I'm like the Statue of Liberty of YouTube. I accept all. Give me you're tired, you're weak. Leave your planners out so we can see what you plan when they find my body. Dominic, what did I do to you? If you're Bobby Starr, I'm going to be very upset with you. That's not nice. Hey. Yeah, I should do some work sense. I'm here all. Yeah. Yeah, guys, it's already kind of past. I don't know how long I've been live. Probably been over an hour. But it's okay, Heaven Sent. Listen, I don't get too many trolls, but when I do, they're very vicious. Very, very vicious. That's why I don't share too much about my life, because some people they don't want to have fun with the winged star. But yeah, enjoy your afternoons, everyone. Have some coffee, have some lunch. It is Pisces season. We are still in the middle of it. So today, Saturn goes into Pisces. So that's whatever house that's in for you. Look at your rising sign. For me, it's in my 12th house. That's my house of dreams and stuff. So hopefully it will add whatever house it's in, it's going to add more structure so you can actually achieve whatever it is that you want to do. So yeah, there you go. There's your astrology for today. And thank you for stopping by, everyone. Heaven Said, Nancy Drew, The Smoke, Blazing Leo, of course. And Facey was here earlier, Misty, Joseph Bishop back with survival. And yeah, even you, Dominic. Thank you. And Hayner, of course. Thank you. Thank you for listening. And yeah, I'll see you again really soon. Bye.